Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You know, every day we hear from Wall Street, you turn on the TV, and they're telling us how the economy's great, everything's great. And these are the same people that run the 401ks who, with a 2% fee, take more than half of your money and put it in their pocket. You will never retire comfortably in a 401k. But try to convince 90 million people, it's almost impossible. People just don't listen. They get comfortable and stay with these 401ks. They don't work. You're not going to be able to retire. It's simple. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Join the gang, try it for a month, and we're going to show you how to use a chart. And that is going to put you in such a comfort zone of retirement.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Listen to this contradiction.
February existing home sales down 7.1%.
American consumers, they have more cash on hand.
What a contradiction. Matter of fact, all the information you get from all the different financial programs, it's all contradiction. But here at Phil's Gang, I will tell you the truth. Join my gang, philsgang.com. You will enjoy it.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. It's 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Phil Grande, philsgang.com. The 401k big lie. They tell you invest $10,000 a year for 30 years, compounded at 6% annually. You will have a grand total of $245,000 to retire. That is not true. That is not the truth. What they don't tell you is the hidden fees. There's 27 hidden fees in your 401k. When you're all done, you lose half of what you put aside for your retirement. That's right, half. And another thing, you're not allowed to do individual stocks in a mutual fund. And you're not allowed to make money when stocks go down. That's ridiculous. Would you buy a car with just forward and no reverse? Why would you ever be in a fund that you can't make money when the stock market goes down? Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Phil Grande and philsgang.com present the Walter Scheer book signing event. Join us Saturday, May 21st from 12 noon to 3 p.m. for the Walter Scheer book signing event at the Tsunami Restaurant at downtown Sarasota. This is a free event to meet and greet with one of America's true businessmen. The book Walter's Way is a 2016 Silver Axiom Business Book Award winner and has been recognized as one of the top entrepreneur business books of the year. Walter Scheer is a career businessman who introduced the fax machine to North America. He participated in the tech boom of the 1990s, produced a Hollywood film, and helped set up successful oil and gas companies. Join Phil Grande and Walter Scheer as we invite you to join us for this unique event on Saturday, May 21st from 12 noon to 3 p.m. for the Walter Scheer book signing event at the Tsunami Restaurant at downtown Sarasota. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. We're a teaching format. Boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated is so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
They just told us right away that we're going to house you, we're going to feed you, and every single one of his medical bills is just all taken care of.
They've saved my family from financial ruin. It allowed me and my wife both to focus on the most important thing, which was the health and well-being of our son.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes. And that's what makes St. Jude so magical.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything will be taken care of.
We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. We're a teaching format. Boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated is so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande. Phil's Gang is on the air. Got a stock question for Phil? Give him a call. 855-745-7445. That's 855-745-7445.
And that's right, it is Friday. My name is Phil Grande. This is Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country off the Wall Street Radio Network. It's Friday. I will take your call, put it up on my chart. You don't have to be a gang member. All I ask, if you do pretty well with what I tell you, and just please remember St. Jude. That's right, send some money to St. Jude. So again, let me give you the number, 855-745-7445, 855-745-7445. I want to begin today. The market's down again, 179 points, 180 points. But I'm not surprised. I've been telling everybody and been telling my gang to stay short, and we have. Now, if you recall, again, I told you that U.S. steel, I said steel prices were going to drop because I believe that China's economy is just falling apart. Falling apart. And nobody's talking about it. Matter of fact, the Chinese stocks that are on the New York Stock Exchange that are registered here to trade are just crumbling. China has a boatload of debt. China is in trouble. China's a mess. And therefore, I said, let's start shorting steel. Because nobody's going to be using steel in China like they used to be using it. And guess what? We were right. I wasn't right. My chart was right. If you recall, if you look, I said to you, if you look at my PT2 chart, and it was on May 6th, I said the next day it turned red. And it said the institutions were pulling their money out of U.S. steel. Matter of fact, institutions were pulling money out of the whole market. $44 billion in the last 5 weeks. Hedge funds, professionals. They even included your mutual funds, exchange-traded funds. $44 billion was coming out of this market. Remember what happened back in May of 2015? On 5/29, that's May 29th, I'm telling you to short the stock market. And then on July last year, I'm now telling you that the last week of July, I've never seen such a big sell-off in stocks, such a big dump of stocks by institutions. I've never seen it this big. That is an official warning. The market crash has begun. And we talked about just before that how I never saw so much money coming out of the stock market coming out of mutual funds, exchange-traded funds, hedge funds, professionals. Here we are again. Same thing's happening. And I said, look, why don't we just go ahead and short U.S. Steel? And for those people who never shorted a stock in their life, who are in a 401k, shorting to you is like a nightmare. Nobody understands what it is. It's so foreign. How do you make money with a stock going down? You've been taught your whole life. You just buy stocks. You keep buying them. That good old 401k. Your manager's going to take care of you with that 401k that's useless. And he's going to keep buying stocks. And you really believe that you can retire, that he can make enough money for you. He can make enough money for you just buying stocks. Not selling them short. Not trying to make money with them going down. Just buying them. And guess what? It doesn't work. You can't. And that's why the 401k doesn't work, because all they do is buy stocks. Matter of fact, there is no other product in the world, especially this country, that people buy that know so little about. They don't even ask what it is. Most people don't even know they're paying a fee. They don't know they're paying fees. They're getting killed. It's terrible. It's terrible. I've never seen anything like a 401k. Do you really want to invest in a 401k plan where you put 100% of your hard-earned money in and you take 100% of the risk? That's crazy. So I said, look, let's short U.S. Steel. I said, I'll give you the number. I said, call right now. I said, call 877-600-GANG. Join the gang and just participate for a month. Join for a month and follow me with U.S. Steel. Well, guess what? From the day I told you that, from the day it turned from green to red, U.S. Steel right now is down 22%. 22% return on U.S. Steel. From the day it turned red, or from green to red. How is that? And I've been saying every day, let's see now, it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the 5th day. I said, join the gang, join the gang. I said it again yesterday, join the gang and try to make money. Let me show you how you make money with the market going down, because that's what everybody's fearful of. See, nobody's fearful of getting into a stock market. Everybody's fearful of getting out of a stock market, because everybody's fearful. How do you get out? When you go out? How do you know when the market's going to crash? That's why a lot of people don't participate in the stock market, because they say, I don't know when it's going to crash. And we saw what happened to the dot-coms. Nobody told me to get out. The housing and financial con, nobody told me to get out. Well, here's what they don't tell you about bubbles. Every bubble's the same. It's easy to know when to get out. Every bubble is the same. They start out, they will find something to create a bubble with, and they'll finance that something. It was tech. It was first tech. Boy, did they finance tech so that all the big speculators around the world could buy tech. All this new tech. Anybody could borrow money. Anybody could borrow money. And all the fiber optics, everybody's going crazy. And anybody could, all the hedge funds were borrowing money, low, cheap money, and kept going up and going up and going up. And soon what happens with every bubble? It stops going up, because when stocks go up, that's inflation. And when it stops, when people don't buy anymore, they got to pay the debt back, especially all the money they borrowed. And then what happens? The price of everything stops going up. In fact, we hit deflation. Price of everything starts going down. Then what happens? People get laid off. Then what happens? You get the stock market crash, because the big boys pull their money out and the market goes down 5-10 times faster than it went up. Then we had the next crash. There was the housing con. Same thing. They lowered interest rates to nothing. They lowered credit standards to nothing. And they said, let's do this one now. Let's push this one up. Let's create fake value. Fake wealth effect. We did it with tech. We'll do it here. Let's push it up. Everybody will jump in. But this time it won't be for hedge funds. This time it won't be for speculators. This time, let's go after Main Street. Let's screw Main Street. Let's tell them they become rich flipping houses. We can flip houses, make a lot of money. And the market went up and up, and they kept lowering the credit standards, more cheap money, then boom, no more. Nobody. The inflation stopped. People weren't buying anymore. They couldn't afford to buy anymore. Gasoline prices were up. They stopped buying. What happens? Deflation. Prices start to drop. Hey, this is exactly what happened with the dot-coms. And then when prices drop, that's called deflation. And then what happens? People lost their jobs. And then the institutions pull all their stock money out. And then the stock drops. Boom. Now we're in the biggest bubble ever. This is called the QE bubble. We've never seen a bubble like this. Twice the size of the other two. Matter of fact, when you put the dot-com bubble and the housing bubble, finance bubble, you put those two bubbles together on top of each other, it's not even the same. This bubble is even bigger. Because this was the first time they were giving money away. The money was free. The money was free. Come get it. It's free money. Are you nuts? It's that zero free money that overcame all rationale, overcame the fear. Now the market's going to drop 40 to 50%.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grande and philsgang.com present the Walter Scheer book signing event. Join us Saturday, May 21st from 12 noon to 3 p.m. for the Walter Scheer book signing event at the Tsunami Restaurant in downtown Sarasota. This is a free event to meet and greet with one of America's true businessmen. The book Walter's Way is a 2016 Silver Axiom Business Book Award winner and has been recognized as one of the top entrepreneur business books of the year. Walter Scheer is a career businessman who introduced the fax machine to North America. He participated in the tech boom of the 1990s, produced a Hollywood film, and helped set up successful oil and gas companies. Join Phil Grande and Walter Scheer as we invite you to join us for this unique event on Saturday, May 21st from 12 noon to 3 p.m. for the Walter Scheer book signing event at the Tsunami Restaurant in downtown Sarasota. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Aren't you tired of all the nonsense you hear from these financial shows like this?
Should I be worried about Bear Stearns in terms of liquidity and get my money out of there? No, no, no. Bear Stearns is fine.
And then they went bankrupt. This is what I'm talking about. This is crazy. Your 401k, they take half of all the money you put away. Look, it's not about the money you're saving. It's about where you invest it and not in a 401k. Join my gang. Start using charts. I'll teach you how to use a chart so that you can maximize your returns on the money you do have. And the earlier you get started, the better. Join my gang, philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on various devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your hands at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Every month now, we get jobs. They give us the job numbers. We've been averaging, they tell us, 235,000 jobs a month. It's been a lie. That's a bogus number. The BLS, that counts the jobs, they use what they call the birth-death model system. What they do is they manipulate the jobs, so 40% of that number that you see is fake. That's right. If you take 235,000 jobs, the number really is 140,000. They bogus up about 95,000 jobs. But that's what goes on now on Wall Street. That's why you want to be a member of my gang, Phil's Gang, philsgang.com, because that way you get the truth. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Phil Grande and philsgang.com present the Walter Scheer book signing event. Join us Saturday, May 21st from 12 noon to 3 p.m. for the Walter Scheer book signing event at the Tsunami Restaurant at downtown Sarasota. This is a free event to meet and greet with one of America's true businessmen. The book Walter's Way is a 2016 Silver Axiom Business Book Award winner and has been recognized as one of the top entrepreneur business books of the year. Walter Scheer is a career businessman who introduced the fax machine to North America. He participated in the tech boom of the 1990s, produced a Hollywood film, and helped set up successful oil and gas companies. Join Phil Grande and Walter Scheer as we invite you to join us for this unique event on Saturday, May 21st from 12 noon to 3 p.m. for the Walter Scheer book signing event at the Tsunami Restaurant at downtown Sarasota. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Let me give you the number if you want to call, and I'll take a look at your stock. 855-745-7445. 855-745-7445. Or if it's easy to remember, 855-745-GANG. I'll put your stock up. I'll take a look at it, and I'll tell you how your stock is doing. Now, our U.S. Steel, as I said, is doing very, very well. We also put up for you, I said, Caterpillar. I said, use the PT2 for Caterpillar. I said, we can follow that. And guess what? Let me give you that number. That turned from green to red on May 4th. And it was opened up at $76. And today, it's down to $70, rounding it off. And that's the 7% decline on Caterpillar. So using the PT2, if I told you, or if you joined, when I asked you to, about 5 days ago, you would have saw how the PT2 works so beautifully. You'll never again be fearful of a stock market dropping. Instead, you'll be so excited. Like this stock market is 40 to 50% overpriced. Everybody knows that. Why do you think $44 billion is coming out of the market in the last 5 weeks? The smart money's coming out. You don't think it registers with them when retailers are getting killed? Nordstrom, JCPenney, Kohl's, Macy's, you name all these stores. See, everybody's getting killed. It doesn't register that corporations we never seen, just in April alone, the amount of people that lost their jobs, up 39%, 1 month. In large corporations like GE, all the big guys. Of course the smart money knows what's going on. Everybody knows it was zero rates that overcame the fear. Common sense. Boy, you give a hedge fund guy free money, that's like somebody looks at a deal and he hasn't got any money and he thinks that deal, he's going to double his money on that deal. He's going to buy something, he's going to double it on it. He doesn't care what he pays for interest, as long as he can get the money. As long as he don't care what he's going to pay, because he's really convinced he can buy it for $5,000 and sell it for $10,000. He doesn't care what he pays for interest. Same thing. And then you take hedge funds, when you dangle zero interest, free money. These hedge funds, it's like cocaine. They can't wait to get it. And then when they get it, there's no fear. There's no common sense. There's no fear. There's no fear that there's no meaningful growth in the economy. There's no growth in bread-winning jobs. My God. There's no fear that real household incomes are down. No fear that sales in business, down. Terrible. There's just no fear. Zero money just calms you right down. You have no fear that the business sales are plunging. Retail sales are plunging. Shipping by rail, plunging. Trucking, plunging. Even by sea, plunging. There's one of the largest trucking companies in the country. I can't remember the name. I was reading about it last night. Can't remember the name. They got 250 trucks parked in Arizona in this big yard. They've been in business 50 years. They've never, ever had 200 trucks parked because there's just no cargo. Because people aren't making money. They're not making money. It's catching up after 7 years. See, all this bubble, all this, hey, everything is great. Even today, listen to Janet Yellen.
The U.S. economy has been doing well, and domestic strength has been propelling us forward.
When's she going to give up on that? She never will give up on that because they got to get Hillary elected. So that's why we know, looking at our charts, just like I told you back in May, I said, we're going to correct. The market's going to correct. It's going to fall. And then July, same thing. I told you in July, this is it. I said, start selling short. Then August came, bam. Same thing. January, after market rally back up again. January. While we were going, when the market rallied back up, November came, was back up again. They captured back all what they lost. And I said, no, we're going to short it again. You watch. It's going to go down. And sure enough, remember? Yellen, her narrative was, boy, the economy is good. We're going to raise rates. It's so good. We're going to raise rates. It's so good. Everybody was dropping the euro, buying dollars so they could buy stock, pushing the market up because she said things are good. We're going to raise rates to prove. Because when you raise rates and you get a strong dollar alone tells you the economy is doing good. They did that today. This morning the market was up. They come out this morning telling you, oh, the economy's doing good. Look at this. The dollar's going up. So what does Yellen do? What does the Federal Reserve do? A private company. They want to make some money. It's the weekend. Private company. So they said, boy, the economy's good. Look, the dollar's up. And they pushed the dollar up artificially. And everybody said, oh, strong dollar means sign that the American economy's great. Soon, CNBC, they kept saying, buy tech, buy Intel, buy tech, buy IBM, buy Microsoft, keep buying because the economy's good. Wait a minute. But if it's a strong dollar, IBM, Intel, especially Caterpillar, they get killed in Europe. Microsoft, Apple, Intel, IBM get killed in Europe. What is the strong dollar? They get killed. And 60-70% of their business in Europe. But that was good advice today. That's why all you have to do, stop listening to these people. If you had the PT2, Caterpillar, down. U.S. Steel, down. That's the only way you're going to make money, is to really understand that you're never going to retire, you're never going to put enough money aside for retirement. If you're depending on somebody to make retirement money for you by just buying a stock. Think how stupid that is. Only buying. Isn't that ridiculous? Only buying. So give me a call. 877-600-GANG. Check it out. Jump in for 1 month. That's all. And see if this PT2 works for you. And we're going to work right alongside of you. Because it does work. And you can see it right here on Caterpillar. You can see it in U.S. Steel. When we get back, I'll be right back in a moment. We got a little creature here. Come here.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grande and philsgang.com present the Walter Scheer book signing event. Join us Saturday, May 21st from 12 noon to 3 p.m. for the Walter Scheer book signing event at the Tsunami Restaurant in downtown Sarasota. This is a free event to meet and greet with one of America's true businessmen. The book Walter's Way is a 2016 Silver Axiom Business Book Award winner and has been recognized as one of the top entrepreneur business books of the year. Walter Scheer is a career businessman who introduced the fax machine to North America. He participated in the tech boom of the 1990s, produced a Hollywood film, and helped set up successful oil and gas companies. Join Phil Grande and Walter Scheer as we invite you to join us for this unique event on Saturday, May 21st from 12 noon to 3 p.m. for the Walter Scheer book signing event at the Tsunami Restaurant in downtown Sarasota. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grande and philsgang.com helps folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $49.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market. You get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today. Phil Grande and philsgang.com present the Walter Scheer book signing event. Join us Saturday, May 21st from 12 noon to 3 p.m. for the Walter Scheer book signing event at the Tsunami Restaurant in downtown Sarasota. This is a free event to meet and greet with one of America's true businessmen. The book Walter's Way is a 2016 Silver Axiom Business Book Award winner and has been recognized as one of the top entrepreneur business books of the year. Walter Scheer is a career businessman who introduced the fax machine to North America. He participated in the tech boom of the 1990s, produced a Hollywood film, and helped set up successful oil and gas companies. Join Phil Grande and Walter Scheer as we invite you to join us for this unique event on Saturday, May 21st from 12 noon to 3 p.m. for the Walter Scheer book signing event at the Tsunami Restaurant in downtown Sarasota. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
They just told us right away that we're going to house you, we're going to feed you, and every single one of his medical bills is just all taken care of.
They've saved my family from financial ruin. It allowed me and my wife both to focus on the most important thing, which was the health and well-being of our son.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes. And that's what makes St. Jude so magical.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything being taken care of.
We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by Phil's Talking Trader Stock Charts.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. We're going to take some calls. We'll start right now with Roy. How are you, Roy?
Oh, hi, Phil.
Good.
Great show. I've been watching and listening to your show on the internet here for a few weeks.
Oh, great. I'm glad you're enjoying
mentioning
it.
how you thought the market was ready for another correction. And I was
Yeah.
wondering if it was time to go short the SPY.
Okay, and that's a great question because here's what I'm telling my students. We want to be short when it breaks through 201. Mark that down on the SPY, 201. Why is there? Well, because that is a very, very strong support area. And when it breaks that support, all the institutions that are supporting the S&P, everybody that's supporting it, they're going to throw the towel in. And we're starting to see it right now on my PT2 that turns from green to red. It just turned red today. In fact, just turned red today. I'm looking at it right now. That's the same PT2 that told me to start shorting U.S. steel, which we were very successful with, down about 18%. But that's, and it's going to happen because this market, first of all, it's so overpriced, it's incredible. It's been pumped up by nothing but this 0% interest rates. And we just don't have anything supporting the market. There's nothing supporting it. So you'll have a good time once it breaks through that 200-day moving average. What you can do is you can put a stop in. Once it breaks through 200, just put a stop above the 50-day moving average above it. Put a stop in around 206, and that'll be a nice risk to reward trade, okay?
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. You know what's interesting is everyone is fearful of shorting. You shouldn't be fearful. I'm here to guide you through it. I just wish you would have, just taken me up on when I wanted you to get started right away with U.S. Steel, which has done so well. But we got Caterpillar right now. We got the Spiders just turned red today. So this would be a great time to join the gang because the Spiders just turned red, and just this minute while I was looking at it. Just like what happened with U.S. Steel. So let me give you the number, 877-600-GANG. Give us a call. Alex is there, Steven. They'll explain to you how to get organized, be part of the gang. And just try it for a month and just watch. And every day we work with you. Every day we'll work with you on the S&P like we did with our students at U.S. Steel. But here's what's going on. Here's what's interesting. I listened to this nonsense with Ryan. And let me tell you how it comes back to the stock market. Paul Ryan. What a phony. But first of all, listen.
Let me say this. I think we had a very encouraging meeting. And again, I'm very encouraged. I heard a lot of good things from our presumptive nominee. I was very encouraged with what I heard from Donald Trump today. This is our first meeting. I was very encouraged with this meeting, and I am very encouraged that we can put that together. I think we're off to an encouraging start.
Unbelievable, huh? Encouraging start. Let me tell you about Paul Ryan. He is a phony. It's interesting how Ryan, when he first took over as Speaker in November, 69% of the Republican Party supported him, right? Well, guess what? That honeymoon's over with. He has hardly any support left. Trump doesn't need him. Here's what's going on. Ryan says he's a conservative. See, they're scared to death of Trump because he can look at something and know, wait a minute, this is not about conservatism. This is about right or wrong. He's saying, I'm a conservative, but Trump is not a conservative. That's why I can't go with Trump right now. I got to think about it because I'm a conservative. Because what a conservative does is they support NAFTA. See, Trump doesn't support NAFTA, so he's not a conservative. He's a bad man. See, I support NAFTA. I support that we lost 1.8 million jobs. See, that's what I support. See, Trump's saying, you know what? I understand trade, but I'm a businessman. This deal you guys negotiated stinks. See, they're afraid of Trump because he's a businessman. See, if another president gets in, like Hillary Clinton or whoever, or like Obama, who never ran a business, who's in the Senate, knows nothing about business, knows nothing about deals. They're afraid of Trump because he is a deal maker and he can look right through NAFTA and say the only reason why this deal was done, the only people that benefit are the politicians who are getting paid off by the big companies who are part of NAFTA. Because the bigger companies, they make a fortune being part of NAFTA. Because now they can send all their cheap labor over here and fire all the folks. And that's what's happened. We lost 1.8 million people. So Ryan's scared to death, and the Republicans, the leadership, scared to death because again, Trump can look into NAFTA as a businessman and say, wait a minute, I see what this dig was. All you guys did, you guys screwed everybody to make money for yourself. Because as long as you took care of the big boys, the 1% who run all the companies, Oh man, they're going to give you all kinds of money, so pay for your election. I see what's going on. We're going to fix this. We're going to renegotiate it. They did the same thing with the health care. Same thing with the health care. Bush with the Medicaid pharmaceutical plan, the prescription plan. Same thing. That was all about him getting money. He made a deal with the pharmaceutical companies. He said, "You give me $1 million worth of advertising. You pay all the advertising, and guess what? I'll make a sweetheart deal for you. And we'll screw all the seniors. I'll make a sweetheart deal for you." So think about NAFTA, what happened. So is that being a good conservative? No, I'd rather have Trump. See, it's not about being a good conservative, bad conservative. It's about common sense being what's good for the country. Let's not put a label on it. Why would you put a label? Oh, you're a good conservative, bad conservative? I'm a bad conservative because I'm not for NAFTA. The median wages for the working individual used to be, before NAFTA, in today's dollars, $42,000 a year. Household income with two partners working used to be $72,000 before NAFTA. Now, Ryan and the rest of his buddies, the crooked people, they say, well, we're going to come in and cut a deal with all the big, large corporations. We're going to put a trade deal in. It's going to be good for the people. Good for the people? Wait a minute. Let's take a look at the math, Ryan. Let's take a look at the math. The individual median income dropped from $42,675 down to $28,000. And the household median income that would drop from $72,000 down to $50,000. But you got reelected because who paid for your election? All the big boys who are making money in NAFTA, because now they can take a guy from somewhere else, bring him in here, and the guy that was making $42,000, they can replace him with somebody who's making for $28,000. See how crooked it is? Pharma, same thing. Trump says, oh, I'm going to really help the seniors, man. They're paying too much for their prescriptions. So we're going to do a Medicare prescription bill. So the recipients will pay $35 a month with the seniors, with a $250 deductible for prescriptions. The plan would pay 75% of cost, up to $2,250. Oh boy, everybody's all excited. Wait a minute, no. See, Trump sees behind that as a businessman. That's why they don't want him. Wait a minute, Trump looks and says, wait a minute. The seniors got screwed. They didn't win on this because first of all, it's ridiculous how this plan works. Once the plan runs out and they got to redo the plan, it's no longer $2,250. It's like a deductible. The deductible goes up to $5,200. Wait a minute. It was $2,000. Now I got it. Before I can get anything for my prescriptions, I got to spend the first $5,200. Yes, but here's the worst thing. For them to figure out, a retiree must get on a computer and must choose between an integrated Medicare managed care plan that includes drugs and freestanding drugs only plan. They got to look at that. Or in another category, there are more 40 choices they have to look at. So you got an 80-year-old woman, 72-year-old guy getting on the computer trying to figure out 40 choices available to them, including multiple options on top of the choices with competing insurers. Are you nuts? They don't even know, like me, I don't even know how to put the computer on. Never mind to figure out 40 choices. It was all kickbacks. That's what it was all about. Bush got $1 million in advertising, and the seniors, the 200 drugs they mostly use, went up big time. We'll be right back. Join my gang.
For more information on this show, go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grande and philsgang.com present the Walter Scheer book signing event. Join us Saturday, May 21st from 12 noon to 3 p.m. for the Walter Scheer book signing event at the Tsunami Restaurant in downtown Sarasota. This is a free event to meet and greet with one of America's true businessmen. The book Walter's Way is a 2016 Silver Axiom Business Book Award winner and has been recognized as one of the top entrepreneur business books of the year. Walter Scheer is a career businessman who introduced the fax machine to North America. He participated in the tech boom of the 1990s, produced a Hollywood film, and helped set up successful oil and gas companies. Join Phil Grande and Walter Shear as we invite you to join us for this unique event on Saturday, May 21st from 12 noon to 3 p.m. for the Walter Shear book signing event at the Tsunami Restaurant in downtown Sarasota. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Listen to this contradiction.
February existing home sales down 7.1%.
American consumers, they have more cash on hand.
What a contradiction. Matter of fact, all the information you get from all the different financial programs, it's all contradiction. But here at Phil's Gang, I will tell you the truth. Join my gang, philsgang.com. You will enjoy it.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. It's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Everybody was asking me, how did I know to short forward when it was November and it was when Aunt B was telling us everything was fine? Well, what people didn't know is Aunt B was lying to us, because when she was raising the rates, machinery sales were down 5.6%, computers were down 8.7%, communication equipment sales down 21%. I took a look at our chart and I saw that institutions were pulling money out of Ford. So we said, let's short Ford. And we did that in November, on November 10th, because my charts told me there was a big sell signal, and we took advantage of it. And you know that stock Ford has now dropped 17%. That's the return my gang has now, 17%. Don't follow any of the jibber jabber from CNBC or the Fed. Follow me. philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Phil Grande and philsgang.com present the Walter Shear book signing event. Join us Saturday, May 21st from 12 noon to 3 p.m. for the Walter Shear book signing event at the Tsunami Restaurant in downtown Sarasota. This is a free event to meet and greet with one of America's true businessmen. The book Walter's Way is a 2016 Silver Axiom Business Book Award winner and has been recognized as one of the top entrepreneur business books of the year. Walter Shear is a career businessman who introduced the fax machine to North America. He participated in the tech boom of the 1990s, produced a Hollywood film, and helped set up successful oil and gas companies. Join Phil Grande and Walter Shear as we invite you to join us for this unique event on Saturday, May 21st from 12 noon to 3 p.m. for the Walter Shear book signing event at the Tsunami Restaurant in downtown Sarasota. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang, 877-600-GANG. You can sign up, 877-600-GANG, and follow me with U.S. Steel. I'll show you how we got a 22% return. And I'll show you how we did that for the gang using the PT2. Now you can do it with the spiders. We just turned red today. You can also do it with Caterpillar. We'll guide you through those. We'll guide you through Caterpillar and not a problem. And we'll guide you with the S&P. Now let's see if Caterpillar has turned red yet. Spiders just turned red. Let's see if Caterpillar did. I'm not making this stuff up, man. If it doesn't work, don't use it. Yeah, and Caterpillar is red. It is now red. So we can continue with Caterpillar and we can continue with spiders. It's too late for U.S. Steel, but that was a beautiful 22% drop. I also want you, we talk about entrepreneurs, talking about companies. I can't wait to meet Walter Shear. He was a first-time author, first time he ever wrote a book, authored a book. And, I mean, think about it. How many people ever write books? Now, he wrote his first book, Walter's Way. and he gets the Axiom Business Book Award. That is prestigious, man. And first time. And he's an incredible man, incredible entrepreneur. Saturday, May 21st, noon to 3. He's going to be at the Tsunami Restaurant here in Sarasota, right across from Selby Library. It's 100 Central. The restaurant's at 100 Central. Go to my site, philsgang.com. We got all the information. Order the book. And remember, all proceeds from the book goes to Vera and Walter Scheer Family Foundation. You can go to waltersway.org or go to my site, philsgang.com, where you can order the book and get all the information for the event, for the book signing, Saturday, May 21st. I'll be there with Walter. We're going to have a lot of fun, and I hope you join us because you're going to have a lot of fun with Walter. He is an interesting guy to talk to. He's unbelievable. Okay, talking about unbelievable, remember, NAFTA. The only reason why they did NAFTA, and now they're calling Trump, he shouldn't be president because he's not conservative enough, because he wasn't for getting rid of 1.8 million jobs. He wasn't for kissing up to the big corporations, to GE and the rest of them, and he wasn't for you getting your pay cut from $42,000 a year to $28,000 a year. That's what NAFTA's about. And everybody who voted for NAFTA, they never had to worry again, especially Paul Ryan, never had to worry because all the corporations took care of them. All it was a money deal for the big corporations, and it was for the politicians to get money for their reelection. Pharmaceutical was about Bush was scared to death that the pharmaceutical companies were going to come after him because he knew they weren't going to be happy about the new Medicare drug prescription plan. They knew. Okay, so he said, wait a minute, I need money to become president, get reelected here. So here's what I do. You give me $1 million in advertising money so that you're not going against me, because the pharmaceutical companies were going to come after Bush in this plan because they were right about it. It's a joke. And they said, okay, we'll give you $1 million so you can get elected. And in the meantime, we want this plan set up in a way we become very, very wealthy. And the pharmaceutical companies are getting big, big profits. And the seniors, the drugs that they mostly use, that they really need badly, those drugs went up through the roof. Up through the roof. And the deductible has doubled. They've gotten screwed. But the other thing that Bush got out of it, all the companies like Verizon and all the big companies that were responsible when somebody left the company and retired, they were still responsible for their prescriptions. The company had to pay for the prescriptions in their health care program. This got them off the hook. They could take it and put it to the government. So if I'm Verizon and it's costing me a bunch of money, you retired and I got to take care of your prescriptions, guess what? All I did now is just shift you over to Medicare, prescription drug program. How beautiful is that? Isn't that nice? Beautiful. So what did it do for the seniors? Nothing. See, you think these politicians do anything? No. That's why they're scared of Trump, because they also know one thing about Trump. He understands business, and he can look right through their bills, where most presidents have no business background, and they wouldn't understand what NAFTA was, and they wouldn't understand the pharmaceutical plan, that it wasn't for the people, it was for the politicians. Now, here we are. Business sales have been declining for nearly two years. Nobody talks about that on CNBC. We got inventory to sales ratio. Unbelievable. Our inventory build is incredible because we're not selling anything. On my chart today, I put up and I told my gang they could short IYT. And what's IYT? IYT is the transports. And it showed on my chart the transports are tanking. But guess what? The Dow this morning is going up. And the market was going up. So that's a divergence, very dangerous divergence. By knowing the chart, because we have a beautiful chart that tells us what we should do, we knew to stay short because the transports were going down and the stock market's going up, meaning that they're still producing goods that they can't sell. And the transports aren't out there delivering. What a beautiful thing. My chart tells me that. What a beautiful thing. Corporate earnings. Are you kidding? 4 consecutive quarters, down 8%. This is crazy. Profits for companies listed on the S&P, 8% down. Commercial bankruptcies are up 32%. 32%. Chapter 11 filings up 67% year over year. Imagine commercial bankruptcies, 32%. A lot of that is strip malls, where you see one big grocery store and then all empty stores. 32%. Chapter 11 up 67%. Are you nuts? Rail traffic. We haven't seen rail traffic this low. We haven't. It's unbelievable. There's now 292, this is the news. There's 292 Union Pacific engines sitting idle in the middle of an Arizona desert. God, this is on top of the trucks I just told you about. Because they have nothing to do for them. They don't have anything to ship. The U.S. economy has lost an outstanding 191,000 mining jobs, big paying jobs, $60,000 a year. Now those people are working for $15,000 to $18,000 a year, $20,000 a year. Because remember, Obama went in and said, I'm going to shut all these mining jobs down, especially coal mining, because I want everybody to be shifted to windmills. Windmill energy, solar energy. But wait a minute. For every watt of electricity a windmill or solar panel puts out, you and I have to subsidize $24 for every watt. Right now, what do we subsidize with coal, using coal? It's like 4 cents. 4 cents, or 24 cents. Compared to $24? Boy, that was a good deal. See, this is why they're afraid. This is why they're afraid of Trump. Because Trump's going to get coal going again. Oh, but Obama said, don't do that. We got green jobs, man. We got green jobs. $1 million per green job costing us, the taxpayer. Are you nuts? $1 million it costs for us to have somebody sit there and spin a windmill around, or sit there with a sun panel and get a tan. Are you kidding? You want to know why we're in trouble? And that's why you need to short the market. Learn how to short the market. Learn how to short the market. It's not hard when the chart turns from green to red. Let me give you the number to call. 877-600-GANG. I've been here for 15 years. In fact, there's been so many shows like this gone. I'm still remaining. Because I've always been honest with you. And I'll guarantee you, anybody that checks this out for 4 weeks and you follow the PT2 chart, we'll start you with Caterpillar and the S&P. When those turn red, we'll make sure, we'll say to you, okay, stay in, add more to your position, get out. We'll guide you all the way. At the end of the day, you'll love it. And by the way, all the people that love socialism now, they don't know what it is. That are all behind the Bernie. See what's going on in Venezuela? They're eating dogs. There are riots in the street. People are killing dogs to eat. That was a prosperous country. That's what socialism did to Venezuela. And Bernie, so anybody that's for Bernie Sanders, go on your website. It'll show them eating dogs. That's what they did to that country. Look, all I can tell you, I can't fix NAFTA. I can't fix the pharmaceuticals. I can't go save the dogs from getting eaten. Okay? But I can help you. And at the end of the month, you're going to either say I'm a phony or I'm for real. I'll take that test any day. Check it out. Sign up right now. 877-600-GANG. And it'll make a big difference in your life. Remember, Walter's Way, the book, and the signing, May 21st. Don't miss it. 12 to 3.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dreams.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande.